People always ask me where I get my sense of humor, and it wasn't from my parents at all. My parents were buttholes. No, I think that's what's wrong with the world right now. We got too many parents trying to be friends to their kids and not enough parents willing to be buttholes to their kids. They were not funny at all, but my grandparents came to live with us when I was about 11 years old, and they were big influences on me. My grandmother, they were polar opposites of each other. My grandmother was a devout Methodist, never smoked, never drank, never cursed, and my grandfather, on the other hand, did all three of them things with great enthusiasm. Never in the house out of respect to my grandma, but if you went out to the garage, you got an education, man. My grandmother was very funny. She just never knew it. She was a very pretentious lady, but she ended up with a walker. Everybody here know what a walker is? Yeah. Wheels in the front, two little pegs in the back, right? So she had her walker, and she never called her a walker, and I didn't know that till we're having Sunday dinner one day. I'm 13 years old, and she says, and I quote, "Today at church, I fell on my Pushy." I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "Yes, today at church, I fell on my Pushy." I said, "Memo, you gotta spell that." She said, "Pushy." And I said, "Oh, you're Pushy." She said, "Yes, I was at the First Evangelical Methodist Church. We were singing the Old Rugged Cross, number 318, my favorite hymnal. And I go to stand up, and I tripped over my Pushy. Well, the Reverend stops the songs and comes over and picks me and my Pushy up. I tried to explain to him and the congregation that my Pushy is very old and is somewhat loose. And I didn't see it below me there. And I turned to my granddaddy, y'all, and he's laughing so hard his teeth have come out of his mouth. And they're chattering in the green corn. And she won't stop. She said, "I want you and your granddaddy to go out in that garage and y'all tighten up my Pushy. And look around there and find two of his old fuzzy balls and put on the end of that thing. Because I'm getting rebaptized next Saturday, and I will not leave the First Evangelical Methodist Church with a wet Pushy." And I get out in the garage. I said, "Bad Boy Bill, you got to tell her it don't sound like Pushy." And he goes, "Oh, hell, son, relax. After you leave here, I'm going to have her polish up my walking stick." I said, "Bad Boy Bill, you ain't got a walking stick." He said, "Well, you think loosen up that Pushy, boy." Thank y'all very much. Good night. Good night.